Speaking Task 1. You will be asked a question about a familiar topic. You will then have 15 seconds to prepare your response, and 45 seconds to speak.
Do you prefer learning subjects more theoretically or with more practical applications? Offer specific reasons to uphold your preference.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
I personally prefer learning subjects with more practical applications rather than just theoretically. This is because when I learn something practically, I can understand it better and remember it for a longer time. For example, in science subjects, instead of just reading theories and definitions, performing experiments and seeing the results help me understand the concepts more deeply. Furthermore, practical learning also helps me develop problem-solving skills and critical thinking, which are essential for real-life situations. Overall, practical learning provides a hands-on experience and makes learning more enjoyable and effective.
Speaking Task 2. You will read a short paragraph and then listen to a conversation between two people. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the conversation between two people.
Did you read that letter in the paper?
Sure. And though she's right about the problems, I don't think what she proposes will do much good.
Really?
Yeah. Take her first suggestion. I mean, have you seen the health center?
Of course. Why?
Well, it's tiny, right? The center suffers from lack of space. So, unless they build more treatment rooms or offices or something.
Oh, I see.
And also, her second suggestion?
Seems like that'll help things out.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, think about it. A lot of students aren't even here on the weekends.
That's true.
They leave town and get away. There's not a lot of people here.
Yeah, like me. I go home probably at least twice a month.
Right. And a lot of us leave campus for the weekend even more often than that. So there's just not a lot of demand for treatment then. See what I mean?
The man expresses his opinion about the student's suggestions that are made in the letter. State the man's opinion and explain the reasons he gives for holding that opinion.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The man does not agree with the suggestions made in the letter. He thinks that hiring more doctors will not solve the problem because the health center does not have enough space to accommodate them. He mentions that the center suffers from a lack of space, and unless they build more treatment rooms or offices, hiring more doctors will not make much of a difference. Additionally, he disagrees with the suggestion of opening the health center on weekends because many students are not on campus during those times. He points out that a lot of students leave town and go home on weekends, so there is not a high demand for treatment during those days. The man believes that the suggestions made in the letter will not effectively address the problems at the health center.
Speaking Task 3. You will read a short paragraph about an academic topic, then listen to a lecture about it. You will have 50 seconds to read the paragraph. After, you will get a question about what you read and heard. You will have 30 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. You have 50 seconds to read. Start reading after the beep. Now listen to the lecture.
One real-world, well-known example of this principle would be that of Chinese manufacturing industries. In many cases, it's reasonably cheaper for countries like the United States to import certain goods from China than producing them domestically. It's not because American manufacturers can't produce these goods or that Chinese factories are technically superior. It's just that the cost of production, given the labor costs and other resource expenses in China, is considerably lower compared to the United States. Another classic example can be drawn from the field of agriculture. In the matter of wine production, for instance, France produces wine far more efficiently than Scotland, as environmental conditions like better sunlight, rainfall, and soil quality favor wine cultivation in the former. But Scotland, with its environmental conditions, is better suited for the production of barley, which is used in whiskey. Therefore, applying the principle of comparative advantage, France should specialize in wine production and Scotland in whiskey. They can trade their respective specialties to obtain the other at a lower cost than producing both domestically. This principle, therefore, guides international trade and encourages productivity and efficiency on a global scale.
Based on the lecture, explain the principle of comparative advantage by citing specific examples.
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
The principle of comparative advantage means that countries should specialize in producing goods that they can make more efficiently. For example, the United States imports goods from China because it is cheaper for them to make those goods there. It's not because American manufacturers can't make them, but because it's less expensive to do it in China. Another example is France and Scotland. France is better at making wine because they have better environmental conditions for growing grapes. Scotland, on the other hand, is better at making barley for whiskey. So, France specializes in wine production, while Scotland focuses on whiskey. They can then trade these goods with each other at a lower cost than if they made both domestically. This principle helps countries trade and be more productive.
You will listen to a lecture about an academic topic. After, you will get a question about what you heard. You will have 20 seconds to prepare your response and then 60 seconds to give it. Now listen to the lecture.
Because of the power of the internet, networking has become easier and more convenient than ever before in the digital age. As an entrepreneur or business owner, you must understand the benefits of online networking and how to make the most of it. To begin, online business networking can assist you in broadening your professional network beyond your physical location. You can communicate with people from all over the world, providing you with access to a broader range of expertise, ideas, and opportunities. Interact with others. Don't just stand there waiting for people to approach you. Actively engage with others and strike up conversations. Comment on others' posts, share interesting articles or insights, and post questions. This will assist you in developing relationships and establishing yourself as an important member of the community. You can easily find and connect with people who share your interests, industry, or location using social media platforms. Second, online business networking can assist you in developing your brand and increasing your visibility. You can establish yourself as an expert and increase your credibility by participating in online groups, forums, and communities related to your industry. Build a strong profile. When people search for you online, the first thing they will see is your profile, so make sure it accurately represents you and your brand. Make use of a professional headshot, a compelling bio, and emphasize your skills and experience. This can then attract potential customers, investors, or partners looking for someone with your expertise.
What are the benefits of online networking?
Prepare your response after the beep. Start speaking after the beep.
Online networking offers several benefits for entrepreneurs and business owners. Firstly, it allows them to expand their professional network beyond their physical location. Through online networking, they can connect with people from all over the world, which gives them access to a wider range of expertise, ideas, and opportunities. Secondly, online networking helps them in developing their brand and increasing their visibility. By participating in online groups and communities related to their industry, they can establish themselves as experts and build credibility. This can attract potential customers, investors, or partners who are looking for someone with their expertise. It is important for business owners to actively engage with others in online networking by commenting on posts, sharing interesting articles, and asking questions. Overall, online networking provides a convenient and effective way for entrepreneurs to expand their network, develop their brand, and attract potential customers or partners.